coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Miller. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. 2nd down and inches.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 1, Brady airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Fournette, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Lions 13, Buccaneers 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a carry for Swift.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions add on to their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. A shotgun give to Fournette.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll get this off to Swift.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Now it's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. All right. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This is going to be returned from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 93 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold him to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change. Keep your poise. Be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
He's got a man, complete! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 18, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st down, Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Flush to his right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
33. Buccaneers 26. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
108 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch the before. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Running is Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 40, Buccaneers 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Have some of this.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
83 yards.
and the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 40, Buccaneers 33.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Exit. Show it up. Back to 60. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And And this is incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Now Brady got to have this one. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, You're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
47, Buccaneers 40.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a play fake. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming out.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call, but here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is.